stored as JSON. And I want to be able to start having functionality like reactions. I want to know, who's conversing, what type of conversation is this? Is this a chat? Is it an AI chat? Is it a phone conversation? Is it SMS? Is it email? And the reason that I'm doing this is because Better Legal has that contact center. And we were using Twilio Flex, and Twilio has their own. Let me pause this real quick. Okay, so we were using Twilio Flex, and what they have here is this like conversations API, and all it is it's just JSON. And they charge you like per user per month to have a conversation. So if someone comes to your chat with Twilio, and just so you know, Twilio Flex is kind of like Intercom or Crisp Chat or something like that. We were using that. And actually, we're still using that. We're still using the Twilio Conversations API. But all the API is like storing the data in a JSON type format. And we're getting charged per user per month. And a user is just like someone comes to the website and says like, hi. And so that is costing us money. And as we scale, it just doesn't seem like something we should be paying for them to just move this text data back and forth. Now, I definitely think using Twilio or Plevo or someone like that for SMS, for phone conversations is necessary because you need the telephony infrastructure. But for chat, it's unnecessary. And so what I was working on with ChatGPT previously was how can we create a JSON framework where every conversation gets added to a big JSON file, and every chat has, how many likes does it have, what emojis is on it, what medium is this conversation happening on, is it voice, is it text, things of that nature. And so I was working with that with ChatGPT months ago and created this long JSON framework. And so all I did was bring that into Cursor, and I started pasting all this stuff. Let's see, chat store. Where are we? I think I did it in Composer. Yeah, here it is. So I basically said, where is the chat data being stored? Data. Do you say data or do you say data? And then I said, I like the chats to be stored as JSON files so they're persistent and I can add modern chat functionality, blah, blah, blah. And it started creating these new files. So using the Composer allows it kind of more functionality. So instead of being on a page and saying like generate code for this page, Composer is where it can start adding new files and updating multiple files at once. So that's when it started creating this stuff. And so then I went into my ChatGPT previous conversations and I basically said, where is it? Where are you? Here we go. I basically said like, hey, I'm working with an intern. Can you summarize everything that we've talked about? Can you summarize everything we've talked about so I can explain it to the intern? The intern is Cursor. And then I just input all that information in here, the JSON framework, all that stuff. And so this is the first initial kind of run by that, is this like toggle functionality. But I'm going to make this more robust and get it to have an MVP. So then we can layer this on top and bring it into Bubble. So we have a JSON framework that works, and we'll have it with Bubble. And then we can get our chats off of Twilio Flex into something that is just pure code and just JSON. And then Bubble will handle the UI that reads the JSON and then allows you to do these, cool modern functionality of formatting the chat and liking things and whatnot. And that'll also be helpful because if I have, a user can upload a video or an image, we can send that to the AI, and the AI can process it and say like what's wrong with their screen or their billing or whatever. We can give it more functionality. But then if a user likes or dislikes something, they can help make the AI smarter by saying like, that was a bad response. That was a good response. So anyway, something that I've been working on.